Hi Ankit, good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you, sir?
I'm good. So, your video is getting paused in between. Have you joined from Wi-Fi or mobile internet?
Wi-Fi, sir.
Wi-Fi. Okay. Might be some network issues. Okay, so can you tell us something about yourself?
Sir, my name is Ankit Barbara, and I'm from Guwahati, Assam. I'm a civil engineering graduate, and I recently decided to pivot my career to computer science.
So, why are you looking for switching your career from civil engineering to software testing?
Sir, civil was not my priority. It was kind of like an alternate thing, and I developed my liking towards the computer science part in the later
Mhm.
stages of my engineering career during the days of my college. So I decided I want to pursue in this field.
Okay, great. Okay, so I see you have worked in one project, analysis and design of a multi-story building.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And the seismic analysis is carried out for the design of. So was this the field work or were you sitting in the office and you are using some software
Sir, both, sir.
work?
We made the design, the column layout of the building,
Hmm.
and the mainly the design part of the building in the software AutoCAD, and then we did the analysis in the field part.
Hmm. Okay, great. Okay, fine. So can you tell me what are the principles of testing?
Sir, I don't know about this thing.
Okay, no worries. So I'll tell you principles of testing are that testing shows presence of defects, right? So whenever you start testing, it always means that defects will be there, right? So with the help of testing, you will be able to find out those defects, right? Then second principle is exhaustive testing is impossible, which means that you cannot test each and everything, right? It is difficult to test each and every permutation combination in an application, right? Third is early testing.
Yes, sir.
What does early testing mean? That the more sooner you start the testing, the more defects, the sooner defects you will be able to catch, right? So that is early testing, right? Then fourth is defect clustering, right? It might happen that you might be getting a lot of defects, but it might be with respect to one single module which has been impacted, right? Then fifth is
Yes,
pesticide paradox. Every time you cannot repeat the same test cases for finding defects, you will have to think something out of the box. Testing is context dependent. So whenever you test some e-commerce website, so that is different, you will have to take a different approach. You take some banking domain website, you will have to take a different approach, right? Then absence of error policy. So all these are seven principles of testing. Clear now?
got it, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
great. Now let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Uh, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so this is an Axis Bank registration page, right? Now you have to test this particular website, test this particular page.
Uh,
So can you tell me high level test scenarios? How will you perform testing on this page?
uh, Actually, sir, I don't know this thing, but I can try.
Yeah, you can try. You will try and you will definitely succeed in your career, right? So don't think that you don't know anything. You are very new to this particular thing. This is completely yours. And this is your area where you will be getting the maximum thing out of it. So don't think negative at all. Think positive, and everything positive will happen. Okay. Now tell
Sir,
me, how will you test? Yeah,
first of all, I will provide a customer ID and check if it is working or not.
perfect. So this is a good, valid test scenario that you identify. Now come up with other test scenarios.
Uh, then, sir, we can move to the other option, which is given as registered mobile number. Then we can test that for also.
Mhm.
And sir, before that, we'll properly check if all the buttons are properly working or not.
All the buttons. Okay, you mean to say proceed back button, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So add that in your test scenario. Verify the proceed button is working fine. Verify the back button is working properly. Verify the
Yes,
links,
sir.
get support, watch demo, FAQs is redirecting you to the proper page, right?
Sir.
What else?
Uh, sir, these are the only things that came to my mind, sir.
Okay. Then you can also see there is an Axis Bank logo text kept over here, right? This logo should be proper. Instead of A, if I put Z, it will be a bug. It will be a defect on their website,
Yes, sir.
right? The branding is getting impacted. Then you can verify the text written over here that is being displayed properly, right? It should not have any content or typo mistake, typo error, right? All the spellings should be proper. Then you can verify the skip to main content link is working or not, right? You can verify what happens while changing the font size. Are these options working or not, right? Then you can open this
Yes.
website in your mobile and you can check if it is being displayed, everything is working fine and displayed properly as per the mobile. You can also verify with respect to tablet. Is it fine? So mobile is there,
Yes,
tablet
sir.
is there. This is the website. So is it working fine? Is the logo being displayed over there properly? Right? Then you can verify this copyright 2021, right? So currently it's 2023. So should be 2023 over here, right? So this links, disclaimer, privacy policy, security awareness, best view, all these links should be working. Then you can verify what happens when you enter proper customer ID. Okay. So this is a positive test case. You enter proper customer ID, for example, the proper customer ID, for example, it is 4321. And then you click on proceed button. What happens? Is it working fine? Then if you just leave this field as it is blank, then this button should not get enabled. Then you enter white space, right? See, I entered white space. So this message should come. This field is required. You cannot enter white space. You should enter some test data in that. Some input is required. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
selecting this option, mobile number. Okay. So what happens if you are selecting international mobile number? So are you getting this? This plus 91 should get removed, right? Default value of 91 should be displayed for India only. What happens if you enter proper mobile number and India code? What happens if you enter proper international code and outside country code? What happens if you don't enter India code but you enter mobile number? What happens if you don't enter international code and enter mobile number, right? So such kind of scenarios you have to test. Is it clear? So
Fine,
whenever
sir.
you get this kind of question in an interview, try to speak up more. Try to speak till the extent that the interviewer is happy to listen to your answers. Right? You have to think 360-degree. Okay, what will happen if I enter this? What will happen if I enter this? What if will happen if I don't enter anything? What will happen if I enter something which is not to be entered? Negative testing, positive testing, functional testing, GUI testing, validation messages. Those things you have to test. Clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Mhm. Let me take another website. So are you doing some course in software testing?
No, sir.
So
I
how
only
are you
started
preparing?
Java 2 3 months back.
You started learning Java.
Sorry, sir.
How are you preparing for getting
Yes,
a
sir.
job in software testing? Are you referring some videos on YouTube or what are you doing?
Sir, actually, I haven't started testing, but I'm about to start in the next couple of days or weeks.
Great. No, that's a good thing. See, knowing what you want to do in your life is also one of the aspect, right? Then doing that thing is a second aspect. But sometimes people get confused. Should I go for this career? Should I go for this career? They'll prepare for government jobs, government examinations for 2 to 3 years, and then they will think for a switch, right? So some people are having that dilemma. But knowing what you need in your life is also a gift, right? That you have identified.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me share my screen. You must be doing a lot of shopping on Amazon, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so now this is an Amazon website. Okay, now you have to perform testing. Let's say you went to the you got your job, you got your dream job. You went to the company. In your first day, your
Okay.
test manager comes to you at your desk and they tell you that we have got contract of Amazon website and we need to test this website. So how will you test this website? Can you tell me high level test scenarios?
Uh, Sir, first of all, I will check the logo if it is proper, like you said in
Perfect.
the previous
You
case.
learned, you
Then
learned
I,
so, yeah, your grasping power is very good. You learned so immediately. The Axis Bank example you applied over here and you are giving answers. So good. Glad, glad. Yeah, please continue.
thank you, sir. Then I will search an item in the search bar and see if it is redirecting to my desired product or desired thing. Then I will sign in my account and see if the sign in page is working properly. Then I will click on the all option and see if those buttons in the all option are working properly. Then sir, then I will provide an address and see if delivery is applicable to that address or not.
Okay. What else?
Uh, Sir, then I will check all the text like it is showing here. You are on Amazon.com. You can also shop on Amazon. I will check if there is any typing mistake, like you said in the previous case,
Hmm.
sir. Then I will go for the countries that are showing, and
Hmm.
and I will check if all the countries are listed properly,
Hmm.
and their codes accordingly. So these are some things that I got from the previous case.
Right, right. Then you can see this language option over here. What if you change the language option? Right, the entire
Yes, yes, sir.
content will be displayed in that language. Portuguese, yeah, Portuguese, then the option is there, Espanol. So all these are language-based options that you can change. You can also change the currency, right? You
Yes,
can
I want to
change.
add, sir, one thing.
Yeah.
Uh, I can also see if we choose a particular country and change the currency to another one. Suppose
Mm-hmm.
if we're using if you're taking the England option and we are
Mm-hmm.
using the currency of India, what will it do in that case, and
Okay.
what will it do in the opposite case, like
Yes,
that?
yes. Great, great. Very nice. Then you can also test this search functionality. Okay.
Yes,
What
sir.
if you are the search options are working fine or not? The search options should be displayed proper. So the results page should display as per the search options that you have kept. If you are searching for, let's say, pencil or pen, then those options should come. If you are searching for t-shirts, then those options should come. So you will do that kind of verification,
Yes, sir.
right? Then not only that, let's say if you get some content, okay, you had searched for gaming accessories. So the the images should be properly displayed. The images should be displayed along with the name of that particular gadgets. For example, these accessories, keyboards, headsets, computer mice. It should not happen. Chairs should come over here, computer mice should come over here,
Yes, sir.
right? Then what about the add to cart options? Right? Then add to cart option, then you also have payment option in Amazon. You should be able to do payment using credit card, using debit card, using UPI. You should be allowed to do the payment using cash option, right? Then you can also validate if the coupon codes are working properly. For example, if the coupon code is expired, then it should not have any impact on the price, final price. If the coupon code
Yes,
is
sir.
not expired, then let's say if it's a 10% or it's a 15%, so that discount should display properly, right?
Yes,
Then you also have all these links at the end. So you can verify if all these links are working fine, right?
yes.
So this is how you can test Amazon website. Okay, just a second. Dharnish, I'll be calling you. We'll be connecting around 11:35.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Ankit, this was about the website. Now tell me about the OOPS concepts that you are aware of.
Uh, Sir, OOP stands for Object-Oriented Programming Language,
Mm-hmm.
programming, and it is an approach to solve real-world problems. I know the features of OOPs like inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction.
Mm-hmm.
And OOPs makes use of class and objects to solve these real-world problems.
Correct. What else? Which are
So,
the four main concepts of OOPS?
inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation.
Wow, wonderful. Now, what is inheritance?
So, inheritance is a property
Mm,
that by which a class can can acquire the attributes, the data, the functions of another class by extending it.
okay. So, which is the keyword of inheritance?
So, inheritance can be carried out by the extends keyword.
Great, great. Okay. Now, which are the different types of inheritance?
So, actually, I know only about two. I know about single level inheritance and multiple inheritance. Single
Okay.
level inheritance is when a subclass acquires the property of a parent class
Mm,
directly,
mm,
and multiple inheritance is when a subclass can extend more than one parent class, but it is not allowed in Java.
mm. Right, right. Okay. What is polymorphism?
So polymorphism is the property or the ability of an object to take many forms.
Okay. Can you give me an example of abstraction?
Abstraction, sir. Abstraction. First of all, I would like to define what is abstraction. Abstraction. Abstraction is a mechanism uh, which is used when we want to hide certain important data and we want to only display the uh, some particular information to the user. Abstraction can be carried out by abstract classes and interfaces.
Hmm. Hmm. What else?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Okay. So in an abstraction, you can give two kinds of examples, right? One is you can write a Java program and you can give that kind of example, right? So what is abstraction? So first of all, abstraction is nothing but it is a process of hiding certain details and showing only essential information to the user, right? So for
Yes, sir.
example, when you give a call to someone, right, what is happening behind the scenes that is not been showed to you,
Yes, sir.
right? So that is abstraction. They are hiding the internal details. Okay. Now, which is the keyword if you want to use abstraction in your program? So abstract is the keyword. Similar like extends is the keyword for inheritance. So abstract is the keyword, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you will have abstract class and you can have abstract method. What is abstract
Yes, sir.
class? Are you aware what is abstract class?
So yes, abstract class is a kind of restricted class, and we
Hmm,
cannot make the object of abstract class.
correct.
But if we want to use the methods and functions of abstract class, we can always inherit it. An abstract class can contain both abstract and as well as non-abstract methods.
Okay. So, so in order to access the abstract class, it must be inherited from another class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this was about abstraction. Okay. Now what is encapsulation?
Sir, encapsulation is another phenomenon for binding all our code and data together in a single unit.
Okay. Okay. Can you give me one example of a defect with high severity and low priority?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. So let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video to give an example in the comment section of the defect with high severity and low priority. Okay. Okay, Ankit, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Sir, how do you rate my performance?
Right. So, see, Java is fine. You are aware about theoretical concepts. Now you have to practice on practical, on writing practically Java programs, right? So you will be asked in an interview to write some Java program on how to reverse some particular string or how to expect character from this particular string. So those kind of Java programs you have to work on. And in testing, you have to start with the manual testing. You have to understand concepts of SDLC, STLC, principles of testing. What is defect severity, priority, bug life cycle, types of testing, functional testing, non-functional testing, right? So these all are the things that you will have to get an understanding to, right? Rest your communication skills, presentation skills are fine, right? At least now you know that you're not made for civil engineering, you are made for softwares, right?
Yes,
Okay. Okay, Ankit. Anything else from our side?
sir. There is nothing particular coming in my mind right now, but it's been
Mhm.
a pleasure, and thank you
Good.
for giving me this opportunity, sir.
Yeah, thank you to you that you're coming on this channel on Saturday. It's a weekend time. You know, if you are coming, if you are spending time for career on weekends, that means you are really moving ahead in the right direction, right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ankit, and all the best for your career.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.